Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I am Knight in Phoenix. I am here with my brother Grey Ghost in Phoenix. Angry One Horn is in chat on Twitch. I don't know if he's gonna come in here or not. He's more than welcome. We are, looks like Zoot Z00T is our departure. So we are flying the Patagonia Bush Trips. We are doing leg 9. So we will click continue, get this thing on the road. Like these trips are focused on sightseeing. For me, they're focused on getting lost. Okay, so this must be where we are currently sitting. Looks like we're not on the runway. Okay, so it's definitely going to be a difference here. Endurance, 6 hours, range 695 nautical miles. All right, ready to fly. Take a quick look. You crashing already?
I picked up my controller and I hit the paddle button.
Shut it off, did you?
No, it freaking full throttle.
No.
Luckily the brakes were still on.
Gotcha. All right, so we are going from SAWC to SCDV, 86.96 nautical miles. Let's see if we can't find. I think we're going south. CDV. No, I think we're going north. Okay. SAWC to SCDV. But it sure do take you out of the way sometimes. Alright, we're going to take off. We're going to go on a heading of 034. And we're going to make your way northeast after taking off. Follow the shoreway, the shoreline of the vast lake just north of the airport. The shoreline will lead you past a river opening, as they always do. Oops, not be on screen here. Alright, what's going on? Like I'm not in the game, but I'm in the game. Alright, so I'm hitting N and the map or navlog is not disappearing. I'm hitting V and that's not disappearing. So we will close them manually. Taxi down to the runway. My fuel is at 72%.
100%.
Oh yeah, I gotta look at my fuel tanks here and see where we're at. Do I need to switch tanks? Alrighty, I'm just going to pull right onto the runway. As I'm reasonably sure there's no traffic. Okay, let's take a look. we go the wrong way. So it looks like we're about a little more than 20. Okay, they look balanced right now. Something's not working right here. None of my control 1, control 2 isn't working. Control spacebar worked. Control. So I've got no like keyboard input or something here. I kind of do, but if I hit control 1, now it worked. I just hit alt 1 first, so it was in some type of a mode or something. All right, do you think we need altitude?
It doesn't look like it.
We'll set this for 2,500 feet. At the barometer, 29.92. Okay. I am ready to take off.
I'm ready.
I'm looking for you.
I'm behind you.
All right, not on my screen.
Fine.
But you see me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We are going to change to East USA. See if you pop in or if I pop out for you.
Yeah, you popped out.
Okay, and I don't see you. Okay, so now I'll go back to West USA. Okay, so I should be back in.
Not yet.
Nope, I don't see you either.
I know last weekend it took a minute for you to
Okay,
pop
West
back
USA.
in.
Oh, there you are.
Yep, there you go.
Sweet. We beat you, Microsoft. All right, here we go. You're getting that trim is so high. Hello, co-pilot. It's weird. On your plane, I can see the red and green lights. I can't see it on mine.
Alright.
Well, maybe I can. No, that's a white strobe there. White. Yeah, it's something to do with the Microsoft servers. We've had this issue off and on for some time now. Usually there'll be 3 of us in here, myself, Gregos, and Angry One Horn. And I'll be able to see both of them. Neither can see me, or any combination, who knows. What usually fixes it. We can be very close, or we can be very far apart. But what, starting last week we tried, just switch your server, come back to the server again, and I guess it resyncs you. I've lost Grey House. There you are. Okay. Yeah, you were way below me, and I'm looking down there, so all of a sudden you're up above me now. Alright, let's take a look here. So we are still heading 034. We just headed 341. So we are on part 2. Continue north up the shoreline. You should already be able to see in the distance another river opening. Make your way there. I'm guessing of that river opening then.
Looks like it.
Ria La Leona. So I did see 109 today. I don't know if we got above that or not. Well, looking yesterday, they're calling for 117 here next week.
Yeah, for tomorrow. I don't know what it got to today, but I know I went out and got my oil changed, went to CVS, got my hair cut, went to Walmart. By 11:30, it was reading 108.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so nothing's working here. I'm trying to swipe to different cities here. Okay. So yeah, tomorrow Mesa, Sunday sunny, 107 or 113 degrees.
Well, they dropped it.
And then so
Monday,
Monday,
a cool front coming through.
Monday, oh crap. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, all of them 117. Saturday, 115. Sunday, 111. But it depends on which one I look at. I have two mesas. One is the mesa that I put in for our zip code. And then the other mesa is the actual physical location that the phone is at using GPS.
Yeah.
So I think it's my mesa where I put in myself. It's 91 degrees right now. The GPS-based mesa is 99. I don't know. And for some reason, I have my watch set on the very bottom to tell me the temperature, but that has disappeared again. Let's see, let's go into watch, complications. You have no apps with watch face complications installed on your Apple Watch. Actually, I do. I have for years until today. I don't know, maybe it melted.
Yeah. It's probably a Cox issue.
Oh, that's cellular.
Oh.
Alright, so what we got here? Oh, Echo Echo, he says, I'm from the Phoenix area too, and it was so dang hot today. I had to take a swim to cool off. So you gotta turn around, you missed a dirt road. I think you missed the toad. I think you missed the toad. Ribbit. Actually, I should be on nav mode. So yeah, I'm right on course here. Let's see, here we are looking at compass heading of 325 is the course heading, alright? So we are down here number 3. The river will twist its way northwest through the open plain. Follow the riverbed until you eventually see a road running close to the river's western bank. Begin following the road when you see it. Doesn't appear that I'm following the road, does it? So, if I go back into my watch faces. I see it right there. So we click on that. Top is today's date, bottom is weather, set as current watch face. And there it is. 91 degrees and clear. Don't know why it keeps losing the what watch face I got on there.
Can't blame Microsoft for that one.
Nope. Apple. iPhone, Apple Watch.
Unless because it's close to Microsoft.
Ooh, it could be. I'm sitting right next to a Windows 10 computer.
Yeah.
I feel my balls shrinking already. Okay, so we're still heading 325. Oh, that's a new course. Where the heck did we get to 325?
Oh, a while back.
Oh, crap. Where is 325? I must have accidentally scrolled. There it is. Number 3 still?
Yeah, you're not far off of it.
See, I need Gregos back there to tell me when I'm going to follow into the side of the mountain because I'm not paying any attention. I am now.
Just like when I was driving truck with Jim. Jim, wake up!
Yeah, I don't know how far I could drive anymore without having to pull over and take a nap.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're following a river. There's a road down there. Alright, so we just took a new course heading 351. So we are on leg 4. Let's see what they're telling us here. This one's 12.63 nautical miles long. Looks like we're going to continue following the road. Alright, so the road will cut a path north. We are heading north. And after following it for a short period of time, will lead you towards the banks of another lake. Lago Vidma. Make your way to the shoreline. So after following it for a short period of time, will lead you towards the banks of another lake. Well, we've been following this for a short period of time.
Yeah, Yeah, I see a lake up there though.
Oh, do you? I think
Yeah.
maybe I see it way up here, yeah.
Yeah. It's more than a short period.
No kidding. So, Echo, do you own Flight Simulator 2020? No, I get it. I'll have people come in here and make a comment on my stream. I should put timestamps, turn the timestamps on there so I know. So I look over, so I have no idea when this guy or whoever it was posted a comment and they're not in chat anymore. It's like, yeah. Angry wasn't paying attention to us for the last 10 minutes. He was approaching and landing. Doesn't take me 10 minutes to approach and land. So, oh shit, there's the airport. Oh. Dive, dive.
That's me, diving crash.
Ah, okay. So Echo does not own the games. I don't have a strong enough PC. Waiting for the Xbox Series X version to come out. I don't know why I thought it was out.
It might be for the Xbox One and the One X, but I don't think it is for this X series, the new one.
Series X, okay. You'd think it would be the same game, but so I wonder if that's going to be compatible with like Windows.
Yeah, I don't know.
Angry One Horn is flying a Piper Seneca with a passenger and some cargo for my virtual airline. You have a virtual, some type of a mod where you're like actually doing business. And that'd be cool. I assume you got your mod conflict blue screen crashing things straightened out. Why my cursor isn't disappearing here. Okay, so he's got his crashing straightened out. He thinks so. Yeah, I didn't set a timer.
And
All right.
hopefully your blue screen was just a fluke.
Yeah, I know we were just kind of trying to say goodbye, good night, and everything last week. I hadn't quit the game yet. What did I do? I did something, and at the same moment I did whatever it was I was doing, Grey Ghost disconnected. So you quit your game, so you left the group. And I think a pop-up came up and said Grey Ghost left the group, and my computer blue screen. Okay. Alright, so they're not making the Xbox One version until the Series X comes out. PC and Xbox Series X multiplayer will be compatible, and players from different platforms will be able to see each other.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all it is. It's just being able to see your buddies, you know?
Yeah.
Not like we have machine guns on here and say, cover me.
Not that you know of.
Yeah, not yet. I'm sure there's a mod. Because there's got to be something to shoot at. Okay. Well, the way the dog just took off out of here, I'm guessing Charles home. 351. Now, if you could only hear what I hear.
Yeah. Turn off your noise suppression and we can.
Yeah. Because I fell through. And Holly, which was Mira Ann's dog, she's damn near blind and certainly very close to being deaf.
Yeah.
So she just starts barking because the other two dogs are barking. It's like, what are we doing? Okay, we are now 272. That's a 14 nautical mile leg. And we're going to a river bridge. I like bridges for some reason. I like finding them. I just turned to head southwest along the southern bank of the lake after passing a river opening. That could be a river opening there. Continue along the shoreline heading northwest. You should see a road running along the bank of the lake. Follow this road. We will eventually cross paths with a river running northeast into the lake. Well, see, none of this is going to happen as long as I am over the lake. But that's the path they got me on. Yeah, so we have, what, the Xbox One X.
Yep.
Which is, I guess, old school nowadays, huh? I really don't have a desire or a reason to go buy a Series X. How confusing. You got the Xbox One, you got the Xbox One X, now you get an Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
What? Okay, well, I'm going to take a look inside, since I didn't set a timer. Oops. Uh-oh. Hit the wrong button. Okay, if I want to look up, I push up. So we are just right around 20 on the left. Alright, on the right we are at 15. So that means it's time to switch.
Yep, switch to mine.
Select. Okay, now we are on the right one, I believe. It doesn't sound like the engine died anyway. Control space. Control 1. Come back outside. Alright, Xbox 360, Xbox 360 Slim, Xbox 360 Elite, Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X. Nice.
Yep, and I've got the 360, the One, and the One X.
Yep, same thing here. Got the 360. I've got a 1 and the 1X. I don't think I heard the Xbox Series S. I heard the 1S.
Yeah, I'd still have the original Xbox, but
Yeah. Somebody didn't break in, huh?
yeah. I went through what, 360s, I think.
Was that the one where was the blue screen of death, or the red ring of death?
Yeah, the three red lights.
Right. That was a 360.
Yeah.
And I think I had that happen to me 2 times, and I know it happened to Dad once.
Right.
Yeah, the 1X has been a really good machine though.
Yeah.
Yes, especially after putting the SSD on it.
Yeah.
It definitely helped load times. I think if it wasn't for the 1X, I would not have built a gaming PC. Sounds weird, but because of the stuff that you could play on the 1X that also had PC versions, and then I'm watching all these videos on YouTube of people playing the games. Holy crap, look at that. And look what you can do with a keyboard on there and a mouse. And yep, I want that. Alright, looks like a minor course change. Let's see where they've got us going now. 299, shoreline outcropping. It's a shorter one, 5.28 miles. You should be able to see in the lake a slim shoreline outcropping noticeably jutting off the lake's southern bank. I do see something here. Make your way there. A slim shoreline outcropping. Got it. I'm surprised. I don't know, maybe I'm just starting to learn their terminology. I'm pretty sure they're all taking some magic mushrooms when they
learn
write
how
this
to
stuff.
speak moronic.
Well, I seriously doubt these are originally written in English, and then they're probably translated and then flown and retranslated. It's another company that, whatever it is, .ai at the beginning, that's not an American company. Who is that? I want to say it's like Swedish or something. Yeah, would you think? I mean, there's not that much in here that some native English speaker would have sat down with all of these instructions and read through them first.
Right.
Okay. Or just run them through Microsoft Word, right? With the grammar checker on it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it would have picked up the.
Yeah, and Southwest.
Yeah. I am not a pilot. I really don't have a background in it. I just like flight simulators. We started, I don't know how long ago. Back on the Mac. FA-18 Hornet. And I think it was just more the camaraderie, the co-opness, being able to, the big, I think the most fun we ever had myself and Grey Ghost and another handful of people, was in Falcon 4. Where we were flying F-16s. And they were all in the game together, and it was co-op, and we were based in South Korea doing missions in North Korea. And literally, I mean, I can still remember flying my ass off, Grey Ghost behind me or somewhere in the vicinity, and I'm just screaming into the microphone, "Get him off my ass before he kills me." And Grey Ghost turns around or something and shoots a Sidewinder and takes down the guy who was trying to kill me. That was just so much fun. So anything to do with flying, really.
Yeah, my first experiences was with was it Jane's Longbow, I think.
That was a helicopter.
Yeah, that was back. Got to be like 87, 88.
Yeah, we did a little bit of developing for Falcon 4. I have some graphs and charts in the actual manual that I did. But it became so... it just... I don't know, what was it, Microprose?
Yeah.
And they dropped it, and then a bunch of just individual people somehow managed to pick it up. And I got involved with them and developing and testing, actual doing some type of a manual for people. And it just was a ton of fun.
And in
Angry
the time,
One-Horn says
it was
Falcon
the best graphics.
Yeah, Falcon 4 was amazing, says Angry One-Horn. So he was a F-16 pilot as well. Yeah, I mean, and there's never been anything else like it. Being able to drop cluster bombs on a convoy of enemy trucks. Using HARM missiles to take out enemy radar sites. There's just nothing else like that game, ever. Alright, we are now on 251, so it looks like instruction set 8. Oh, and that's where I got the Sidewinder HOTUS. I still have that thing sitting in my desk right here. I've got the rudder pedals sitting right here at my feet. I've got the throttle, the joystick. I mean, that was one of the biggest issues with the game. Oh, it wasn't even an issue. It's just how much did you want to put into that game? Dollar-wise for the equipment. And then the time to program. I mean, there's literally 100 buttons, you know, on the joystick and the throttles. Alright, so Angry says he was flying Falcons in the sim while working on them in real life, including a year in Korea.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I've always kind of figured I'd be, I can't remember his name, the guy in Independence Day who was the crop duster.
Uh-huh.
You know, hell yeah, put me into an F-16. I'll drive this thing right up their ass.
Yeah.
It'll be the first time and the last time in one, but...
I tried to become a pilot in the Navy when I was getting out of high school.
Really?
They wouldn't take me. Yeah, they wouldn't take me as a pilot. They would let me be a co-pilot because I had glasses. And I said I wanted to be the pilot.
Wanted to be Tom Cruise, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're still on 251. And she's going to turn us into the mountain. Okay, 327, alright. Won't be the first time the game has turned us right into the mountain. It says Korea was an unaccompanied tour, so we all lived in the dorms. We had a huge server set up between the two fighter squadron dorms. I'm trying to remember, we used to play something where I actually set up a server at work so that we could play at night with a bunch of buddies. I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it was a flight sim or...
Well, I remember the
Capture the
house
Flag
on
game.
was it the house on Detroit, where we would go over there and play in all the different rooms.
Yeah, I think that was the house on Moraine,
Max.
wasn't it? Maybe it was Detroit. I don't know.
And it was the spaceship, and they were stick figures.
Yeah, I thought it was a war thing, or a tank thing, wasn't it?
Nah.
The space thing? And we
Yeah, I'm
used
pretty sure it was a Star Trek type thing.
It could have been. Yeah, they were all on Mac Pluses with probably,
Yeah.
I don't know, 1 megabyte of RAM, you know, and
Yeah.
I don't know, with the 9-inch black and white screens.
Yep.
Or were those color ones yet? I can't remember.
No, they were black and white.
Yeah. Alright, so Echo says, I think you want to keep 1,000 feet above terrain and 2,000 feet above mountainous terrain in real life, at least in IFR flight. Yeah, that's what we do. Well, I've tried to figure out, and Gregos and I, now we look when we're sitting on the runway, we're about to take off, we do bring up the IFR map, or the VFR map, and we turn on the ISO lines, so we can try and figure out, where do you think we are? I think we're probably getting pretty close. So it looks like we may be around here. Just to try and figure out what type of altitude maybe we might need, because the game doesn't tell you. You know, at some point, one of these instructions may say, okay, turn right, head north, and start gaining altitude. It's like, yeah, okay. How much? Or I'm at 5,000 feet, is that good enough? Or I'm at 1,000 feet, do I need to gain altitude from that? Nobody knows. So yeah, my best thing is I kind of look and see, okay, well, we're heading this way, and I see that mountain there, and I look between the wings and the tail, and that's, I kind of use that as a guide. Am I going to make it over this or not? Well, I'm not. But I also know that I've got a good escape route to the left. Oh, and I've also got a glacier. I want to land on it. It looks a little bumpy though. So I'm not sure which way it's going to turn us here. Probably to the right. So where do we think this glacier is? Okay, so going to the right, 025. Okay, follow the shoreline just in the distance around to the northeast. It will soon lead you up to a bay where you'll river running east from the mountains feeding into Lago Viedma. I have no idea what I just read, but
gibberish.
So this, let's zoom in here. Okay, this is probably this right here. So we're getting really, really close. Yep, we got this scoop here, a scoop here, and a scoop here. They're all right here. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
it's just on the other side. So, should start dropping altitude.
Where are you at?
I'm right behind you.
Oh, I mean altitude. There you go. Yeah, you're not too
Oh,
far.
I'm at 3,500.
Okay, I'm at 25. I'm going to stick there right now because it looks like I'm going to need a 25 to get over this little ridge right here in front of us.
I've been flying it at a negative 24% trim to keep it level and full engines. So I've dropped the engine a little bit and I start dropping altitude.
Sweet. Yeah, that's what it takes.
Yeah.
I'm certainly no expert on trim.
No, well, I figure the plane starts you out with a positive 26.
Right.
So I figured, okay, let me try taking it to a negative 26. And it was staying too low, so I bump it up a little bit. And it's been doing good.
Yeah, well, right when you came online and said hello, I was on final approach to Falcon Field. I was in the brackets.
Yeah.
And they were staying blue for a change. I was doing like 80 knots in that plane, and I had the trim set for, I think it was 20, positive 20. We kept the nose up so the plane was not falling, but I was still losing altitude right through the brackets. It was pretty sweet. So yeah, you don't want to be anywhere any lower than 2,500 feet going over here. Yeah, it would be nice if they would start out each campaign or leg of the bush trip and give you, okay, maximum required altitude, 10,000 feet.
Right.
The Echo says that is called flaring, the nose up attitude with descent. I've heard the term. Can't say I know exactly what it was called, what I was doing, but yeah, right now it's just kind of try anything to make it feel right and look right. I'm thinking, okay, I'm coming in, I'm coming down, I'm trying to stay in the brackets, but I'm pulling back on the left stick all the time. And I don't want to do that. I want it to just kind of drop out of the sky with the nose up. And we were both, Gregos and I were both flying with the Xbox controllers. Seemed to work pretty well, actually. Alright, we are on... Alright, now we're going for a new course. 080. That's got to be that one there, 12. Oh, that's the final one. Okay, turn east, head over the water, pass the shoreline, and make your way over the plane. You should see a road running and twisting its way east. Yes, I do. Follow the road a short distance, and you should cross paths with a river that runs directly to an airstrip where you can land. So let's take this down to 50%. This is a short one. Do you see the... Oh, that's right. It's that dirt one. It's going to be hard to see it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I see it, though. It may be... Is this going to be it up here? I have a feeling this is going to be one of those fly over it. And, oh, there it is. And come back. I'm saying this river should lead us directly to an airstrip. What's this? Is this it? Boy, that could be it. Maybe, I'm going to say that's it. I'm over it right now. Okay, let's turn the autopilot off.
Oh, yep, I see it.
I don't know how I'm going to find it again. Alright, you can cut the throttle a bit. Okay, we are getting lined up, trying to. Another pretty good bounce there. Oh, come on, easy, easy does it, easy. No, 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 son of a bitch.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I had the left stick back, and I know it's planted. Well, that's pretty disappointing. Okay, so. The order you want to change things is attitude, pitch and heading, power setting, power percent, RPM and map, and trim, flaps and trim. You probably want to align with the runway and execute a right traffic pattern. Gotta love the ground floating effect. Cool to see that is put into the sim. Well, that's the first time I've crashed this plane.
I made it.
The Savage Cub, we've nose dived plenty of times, just on the runway, hit the brakes and that thing just flip over. All right, well, congratulations for you. I'm going to hit restart. I mean, I don't know. I was doing 40 some knots when I touched down. I thought I had it back far enough. All right, fuel still at 72%. We don't need that. We don't need that. Turn the brakes off. Looks like I should have enough room. Yeah, I mean, we've done some pretty extensive testing on the braking characteristics on this plane and found that it's very difficult to nosedive it or to tip it over. So I don't know what just happened there. Granted, I wasn't coming in on the best of approaches, but alrighty, take me back.
I just took off from where we were just at, and I'm just letting it go. Full engine, 26% trim. Let's see what it does.
Okay. Yep, I still see you over there. You know, I could, can you, let me see. I'll have to bring this up here. I'm just wondering if you can stay in the area of that airport.
Yeah, I will.
And I'll just do a beeline for it. Let me turn the autopilot off. Should be able to come in here and do a heading and altitude hold. I'm going to get up to about 3,000 feet on this one. Okay, so if we do heading, why is it turning? All I want to do is, oh shoot, I gotta set the heading. Okay, let's turn that off. Let's see what heading I was heading. so if we're heading approximately 320 degrees, heading, where's the heading change? So we'll set the heading for 320. Okay. Then we'll do heading, autopilot, and where's the altitude? I mean, there's the altitude, but altitude is set for 2,500 feet.
I destroyed my aircraft.
Did you? I might be doing that too here in a second.
I had it at 159 knots and I did a barrel roll.
I'm a little confused. Why my heading says I should be at 320. I'm currently doing 290. And I'm not heading towards you. I have turn heading select on. Well, it was on. How did it get turned off? Autopilot is on. Turn LVL mode on. Turn altitude hold mode off. So altitude hold is on at 3,200. Okay. Alright, we are heading 320 degrees. We are at I gotta tell her, give it some vertical speed. Go by 300 feet per minute. Alright, so Echo says tricycle gear aircraft have a problem called ground effect. You should do some research to prevent it. It will definitely be worth it for the future. It is triggered by a combination of wind, rudder, and steering. It basically spins the aircraft and causes extensive damage and crashes while on the ground. Not sure if that happened to you, because I couldn't tell if you were on the ground yet or not. That is an issue. Being able to tell sometimes if you're on the ground. I mean, I can be really close. 3,200 will be good. But this is a tail dragger. It's not what I would consider a tricycle gear. And I'm usually fairly good at bringing these things down. Approaching 3,000 feet. Now he meant tail dragger. Well, it is our opinion, Gregos and mine, that the Savage Cub is broken in the bush trips and on bush trips only. If you take the Savage Cub onto any runway in real world or in the world map and get up to, I don't know, 15 knots and hit the brakes, it'll stop. If you do the exact same thing with the exact same plane when you are in the bush trip, the plane will flip over every single time. So they don't fly the same in bush trip mode and world map mode. So yeah, stopping tail draggers are definitely I don't know, made us very weary. No, this is going to be another YouTube video that's going to be twice as long as it needed to be.
Yeah, but it goes to show you're human.
Screw you too, buddy. That's a secret. Nanu, nanu. See?
Yeah.
I even speak the language. Shazba. Well, I have to say the scenery is much better this way. I don't know if it is or not. The last one I was mostly over water. And for some reason, I did not have full throttle on. Yeah, so what, that was the Balkans, wasn't it? That we had the Savage come?
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know, 25 different legs. Every single one of those we touched down as slow as we possibly could and then basically coast to a stop. Because if you hit that brake button, you are gonna, I mean, we could tap it. Just real quick taps. I don't know that it actually did anything to help to slow you down. But if you hold the brake button down for a second, it will flip you on your nose and you can't stop it either. When you let go of the button, the brakes, it won't put your tail back on the ground. Even though you're pulling straight back on the ailerons, or the tail. And you can't. Just will not. So it looks like I'm going to need a little bit more altitude to get over that mountain. So let's go ahead. Let's set this up to 3,800. Vertical speed mode is on. 400 feet per minute. And make it 500 now. And they bounce like crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, you think they have balloon tires.
I tried to watch, I mean, all the way in the bottom right of the screen, the vertical speed. I do try to get that very low before I let it touch down. And it still bounces. I'm getting some turbulence here for sure. Yeah, I will definitely work my way up to the larger airliners. do a full flight. I think it'd be cool to fly from here back home to Cleveland. But do I want to sit here for 4 hours? You know, at 30,000 feet. We'd probably set that up sometime and do that. I have very little experience in this game with the like the A320, the 747. Is that the one I was upside down in?
Yeah.
I took a screenshot. Did I put that on Discord? I don't remember. I put something on Discord last week. And I have basically clueless on these things because they don't let you fly them. In my opinion, anyway, I'm gonna be so close to the ground here. You know, you're trying to get the plane to do something, and it's literally doing something else. Like it's trying to fly on its own. So definitely have to figure out how to counter the plane trying to fly itself. I want to be able to go in there and set my altitude and my airspeed and my destination, my course and all that. And have it do what I'm telling it to do. With the A380, there's some type of a challenge, or I guess you call it a challenge. One of the things that the game throws at you, a landing challenge, I think it was, and they had the A380, the A320. I couldn't land that thing; it wouldn't let me. You know, I think I touched down one time and everything was good, nice and smooth. Hit the wheels on the ground and the throttle just went to 100% and it took off again, all by itself.
Yeah, that was the Chinese or Japanese flight landing challenge.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was in Japan.
Yeah, Japan.
Yeah. Touchdown on the runway, everything was good. Hadn't applied the brakes, hadn't done anything. And it just went 100% throttle and took off. It seemed like it was some type of auto throttle thing. It just decided, okay, well, I don't know. I was exactly where I was supposed to be, lined up exactly how I should have been lined up on the airfield to the strip. But nope. I've not tried any mods or scenery or aircraft. We haven't even looked at any of the built-in scenery. When you're starting, it'll give you a window like 110 photo geographical cities, or what, I don't know what they call them. We haven't flown through those yet, just to see how things look. That would be cool to do sometime, but when Grey Ghost and I get together, it's typically Saturday night on Twitch for 4 or 5 hours, and right now we're just flying the bush trips. Just because it's something to do, something we can do together. And
yeah, and we're learning to fly yet, so
yeah, we're not getting
once we get more experience, then we can go into the real world and try different things.
Yes, that is accurate. We are. I like the smaller planes right now because, like I was just describing, when you turn the stick, it turns. You do this, it does that. It does pretty much what you expect it to. These commercial airliners have me baffled right now. Oh, so you think Phoenix, Mesa, Gilbert, and a few other cities are all photogrammetric cities in Arizona. I think I know what you're trying to spell. I'm not sure I'm buying it, but yeah, I don't have a clue. I would, we typically when we're just messing around, fly out of Williams Field Gateway, and that's literally down the street from where I live. And take off from there, and I go up. So what's down there on the grounds? I know when I fly over towards Grey Ghost House, more towards the Apache Junction area, there's a lot of graphic anomalies. When you think about it, I don't know if you did that. Grey Ghost flew over by yours. I'm sure you have. When you go on the other side of the main street there, you've got all those spikes.
Yeah.
Which kind of now makes me think about that spike we saw last week with Angry. That huge spike.
Right.
But much smaller ones. I thought maybe they were palm trees that just rendered horribly. But it could have just been all errors. ASU Polytechnic campus. It seems like I've seen a sign near there. Alright, so I think I can start losing altitude. Let's take this down to 1,800 feet. I do it about 500 feet per minute. Cut the throttle. Alright, so you see me coming?
Yeah.
Are you on this side of the lake or on the other side?
I'm sitting at the end of the runway.
But is the runway on the other side of the lake that I see ahead of me, or is it?
Yes, yes.
So I got to go all the way across the lake yet? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to adjust my course heading to the right, maybe a couple of degrees.
I'm actually in drone mode right now, heading towards you.
Heading is
Down bar to let me go.
Let's try 325.
Set this thing for 100%, but it sure doesn't seem like it's going.
So I'm going to throw my throttle back up to 100%. We'll get into the yellow here, speed wise. I honestly don't remember crossing the lake, but I'm coming from a different angle, so. So you're still ghosting your way over here?
Yep.
It's weird when you get close because I will fly by you much faster than you think. I did that to you once.
Coming up to the shoreline.
Yep, I'm coming up on the shoreline too. The Savage Cub is the only plane that you can use on the bush trip that we did. I forget which one it was now. But basically, the bush trips are all pre-programmed. Time of day, what airplane, all the different airfields and stuff. So you don't get to set anything. You just have to take off from. The leg will tell you, where you're taking off from and what your destination is. That's it. You just fly from point A to point B, depending on how many times. Like this one here, I can't see it. I have to go back out. But the what's that?
It's funny flying around you, and it sounds like a fly buzzing my head.
Oh yeah. I'm glad your plane stayed where it was.
Yeah, me too.
So this is the X Cub. So this is the plane that you fly for the Patagonia trips or legs. You can't change it. The Savage Cub. What one was that? Was that?
I can't remember now.
Wait, no, it's like, how could I not? Were they Nevada? Is that what we were flying?
Yeah, the Nevada.
The Nevada bush trips?
Yeah.
What was the first one? The first plane?
That was the first one.
That was the first one, the Savage Cub?
Yeah.
What was the second plane?
Actually, second one was the Cessna 172.
Oh, right, the 172. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first one we did. I think we called it Nevada.
You should be able to see the blinking light on my plane now.
Nope.
So I see
It looks like it's
behind
so
you.
far away yet. Yeah, so each bush trip is going to have its own plane, and that's the only plane. There's no selection. So this plane is also, so this is the X Cub. This one will also be used, I actually looked earlier before we started today, the Alaska bush trip. And then you saw me, I think when I first started, the DA40NG, which will be the last bush trip that we probably do. And I don't even remember where that was now.
Give you a little help here. I would say head towards the shoreline a little bit more to your right.
Okay.
And then once you get over land, a little ways into the land, and you turn left, and that'll take you in straight to the runway.
Let's go to 340. I haven't done either. I haven't looked at my fuel. Alright, we are just below 15 on the left wing. We are 20 on the right, so it's time to switch tanks. Yeah, until last week we didn't even know you could switch tanks. I thought you were supposed to. We were trying to figure out Boy, every time we took off, the left wing was dragging the ground, and the plane kept wanting to turn left. And Angry got in here and just said, well, did you switch your fuel tank? I said, what? Switch what? Okay, I'm at 1,800 feet. Let's go ahead, let's disengage the autopilot. Why am I all of a sudden climbing? Still climbing. I mean, I was at 1,800 feet, now I'm at 2,100 feet. I definitely see your icon, but I do not see the runway yet. Or your tag.
Alright, so when you see a patch of whitish ground to the right of the river,
Yep.
head towards that. Follow that river.
Yeah, I'm over that river now.
Okay, so keep following that, and then where the river all converges together here,
Right?
the runway is heading directly from that river.
To the left.
Yes.
Alright, I'm just now seeing it. Okay. I'm back.
Land right on top of my plane. That is the very end of the runway.
Okay, we're full flaps.
Like watching the news with an emergency landing.
Yeah. I hope not. Okay, engine is cut. Full flaps.
I think it's the first time I've seen where a runway crosses a road.
I'm trying. Come on, come on. It wouldn't come back, and the left wing kept tipping down. And I'm afraid to hit the brakes. Congratulations, leg completed. Okay. All right, so that is what, leg 9 in the books? I believe it was leg 9. Sorry it took so long. It was, oh, it says 34 minutes. That had to be 34 for the last one. But yeah, I don't normally crash on landings. So sorry for having to make you stick through a double episode, basically. So we will be taking off here shortly for leg 10. So be sure to watch the channel for that one coming up. See you then.